and I'm rocking Team USA right here. The Florida Panthers are up. They are up 3-0 right now. We have everybody right here. I mean, this is the first edition of the Hockey Face-Off Smack Talk. We don't know exactly.
Team Canada.
We've got USA, we got Team Canada, we got Edmonton Oilers fans, we got Maple Leaf fans. These guys bleed blue. They're right there. A lot of these people are in the city where the Hockey Hall of Fame is right now, and they're in Toronto. We've got other people right here in Florida, myself and Gino Walsh. We may be joined by the quote-unquote fake Canadian. Everyone's got nicknames. I've got to warn you out there, if you've ever seen these guys before or heard them, they've had their own little WhatsApp family talk. Most of these people are related. It gets hot. It gets smack talk. We're talking Canada versus U.S. hockey talk.
You're starting to piss me off already. I just want to say that.
This guy's getting crazy. Let's start off with Scrappy. Scrappy, what do you make of this game right now? You guys are down. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you, John. It's one period. You got. Okay, here we go. We got Mouth over here with the Florida hat on.
I don't understand why you're asking him. He doesn't know anything about hockey.
Yeah, there's 2 periods left. Plenty of hockey. You got the best hockey player in the world on that team and the second best hockey player in the world on that team.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Agreed. Okay? But they haven't showed up yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, they wait.
Yeah. The only period that's going on is the period that they're on right now.
Remember last year.
That they haven't been
Gino,
able to...
do you even own skates?
Yeah, I got skates.
You got a pair of skates? Yeah, but the rusted type don't count.
Saw your skates? Let me ask you
the rusted type don't count, okay?
When was the last time you saw your skates?
They're this long. They're the ones that he does pirouettes on.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're one of those. Seen Tony?
You're a ballerina.
He goes out in his rollerblades all the time with his own pink rollerblades.
I'll show you rollerblades.
Yeah, I bet it's pink.
He's just kissing Marshawn.
This is coming in. I'm emailing him now. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah. So, but honestly, like the last time we spoke, guys, remember all that shit talking you were doing? Game 6. We said the date? It was the 16th of May. You guys were like, we're fucking going to the fucking ship. Yay, we're the men. And I don't remember. I told you guys that we were going to go up there and whoop your ass just to fucking steal your heart.
You know what the problem is? Because you're a goddamn cup killer. That's what you are. You're a cup killer. Who invited this guy? Who invited this guy? Who invited him?
Can you go ahead and put your Bruins hat on now? Since
I gotta put the
case, guys.
A little bit of patriotism has to happen here, boys.
Regular season.
The accountant, he hasn't said a damn word yet. You got these 2 schmoes. They know how bad it felt to lose Game 7, 6-1. You guys didn't even show up for Game 7.
Tough.
Should we tell Danny that his mic isn't on, or what? Should we just let him keep talking?
I like watching Danny.
Oh, he hasn't. Let's let him go on for about an hour.
He's on mute.
It's so nice. It's so peaceful.
It happens every night. Why would you make me a different story?
People from Toronto can't do is beat the
His wife just texted me. How do you do that?
Themselves.
Hey, first of all,
I just sent it to
games. You guys barely beat us in the last game. Don't worry about the score. Just look at what you barely had to do with Carolina. The pure test of what we did was the Stanley Cup with the Leafs. Okay?
That's great. Yeah, you guys get to hang that up on the banner. We took
I know. And the banner, I know what we can do with that banner right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you guys going to do when Mitch Marner comes down to the Panthers?
Hey, listen, you can have Marner. You can have Marner.
Yeah, we'll make him into a man.
You can have him.
Yeah,
we'll package him up.
You guys are talking to him, and guess we're talking to Marchand too. I just got the clip.
Yeah, you guys can spend all the money and get Sam Bennett and Marchand, and we'll still work.
We're not going to get Sam Bennett. He ain't leaving Florida. The word up here is he's going to stay.
Yeah, that's the word.
Listen, we'll give you Matthews and Marner.
What the word up here is? Where is up here?
I'm closer to Canada than your butt.
Fucking cows. Where's
There's a couple up here.
Where is he at, Tony?
Here,
Tony, where is he at?
He's in Tennessee.
I'm in Tennessee.
The word up here in Tennessee.
He talks to the paddle every morning.
The Predators are talking about where Mitch Marner's going to go. Sam Bennett.
You guys, you know what? You guys can.
You're coming to Toronto.
All right, put him back on mute. Put him back on mute. He's on timeout again.
He can't hear well, anyways. He can't hear well, anyways. Listen, We'll take Bennett.
I got one for you. We're talking about breaking news. Did you see that Israel just struck Iran?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oil just went up like 8%. It's up at $73 a barrel right now. Just from that news. That's crazy, Tom.
Yeah.
You know what?
And Boeing went down. Boeing stock, Danny.
Oh, yeah, Boeing stock definitely went down. But I can tell you, Israel's going to beat Iran just like the Panthers are going to beat Edmonton Oilers tonight. You know what I mean? It's going to be like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
boom,
boom. Yeah. Fireworks will be going off until let's get to the third period. Then we'll see.
Yeah, I think Gino's shorts are. I think your shorts are on too tight.
My shorts are. I'm not even wearing shorts. How do you know what I'm wearing? I'm not even pants on.
That's a little bit too much information.
This ain't Tennessee.
Hey, that's a little bit too much information.
I think fake Canadian. He's got the link. He may be jumping on soon. But
listen, and then my favorite part is that you got the accountant. He literally hasn't said a damn word the whole time.
No, I don't know what this is.
But his
input so far has been, hey, the guy in the middle, he's on mute still. The guy all the way up in the great north of Tennessee.
Let's go. He's
north. Go ahead, John. What do you got?
Well, no, I was going to ask you. I mean, what has happened with whether it's the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Florida Panthers? I mean, obviously it comes down to players and coaching and all the fundamentals. But what has Florida really done lately that has given them such success against some of the traditionally strong teams? What are they doing right?
Well, they got Canadian coaches. There's a start.
And they've got more Canadian players than any other nationality. And they're good at taking out. They're good at taking out your goalie. They're good at taking out your top players. Like they're great, man. They're great. Oh, he's got the violin out. Yeah. Okay. I never knew you were with the orchestra. There you go.
Player? The biggest thing I can tell you is Canada, when you watch that team, it starts with the ownership.
Coming from?
Canada has the best players.
Okay.
It starts with the ownership,
Canada
though, right? The Panthers ownership.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's agree on. Are we going to agree on one thing? Canada has the best hockey players.
Right now, yes, I would say so.
Maybe right now.
Finally, right now.
The best player.
No. Not right now.
Many years Russians were doing pretty damn good, right?
No.
Yeah, there was a lot of Russians that were coming here to Detroit and stuff like that. I can't remember the name. There's a lot of great Russians coming over here. Some of the Europeans.
There's a meaning to this, Gino. There's a meaning to that right there. Okay.
Yeah, the original 6. I watched the whole video on it. Yeah, it's great.
Okay, but hang on a second.
Now you're a hockey coach.
Yeah. You know what?
Hey, the only time you guys can win a championship is when there were 6 teams in the fucking league.
He's got a point there.
No. Okay, hold on a second.
Maybe we should go back to the original 6 to win another cup.
Yeah.
And get rid of these.
Hang on a second. But let me ask you a question.
Call the Quebec Nordiques too. Maybe see that they can come back.
What percentage of players are in the NHL? Of
100% of the players in the NHL.
No.
That math
what
checks
percentage
out.
Of Canadian? What nation has the most amount of players in the NHL?
I'm sure Canada does.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
I'm not
50% of the players. I think it's 40 or 50%.
The best athletes right now are from Canada. Look at the basketball guys. SGA. He's from Canada. Yeah. He won the MVP. You got a lot of great athletes in Canada.
Hey, a side note: Can either Gino or Z? Can anyone or Tony? Can you guys see this live on Facebook? I want to make sure we're live on. I'm live on Facebook. Oh, here we go! Fake Canadian.
Oh God!
Let's go. He's coming in.
Hey,
let's go!
Hey, my gosh! Whoa, straight out of Etobicoke. Straight out of Etobicoke.
Impossible.
Yeah, straight out of Etobicoke.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Where is he?
Oh, no, I don't see it. You're not live, buddy. You're not live.
I think I've got so many here.
You're not live on Facebook.
I've never had this many people.
Is he live?
One call. It's Mike. Let's see. Oh,
yeah, Mike, the fake. I call him the fake Canadian.
Yeah.
Because one day he's talking about how good the Leafs are, this and that, and the next day he's talking about how Florida is going to beat them and all that. I'm like, buddy, stop. I mean, I want to see your passport.
Mike is definitely fingering the win. Mike is fingering the win. All right, fake Canadian. Well,
where is he?
Want to call me? Okay, he's still setting things up. Mike, you got to enable your mic and enable.
Well, it's typical the Canadians don't know how to log in. I mean, this is like this whole group.
We're gonna give Gino.
You guys are technology adverse.
Yeah. Yeah, because you guys are running on an antiquated system to begin with. So there
Okay,
you go.
okay.
You know what?
That works. It looks like
The rest of us are educated with university degrees.
Yeah, but am I right? Like your ownership,
we have to work with stuff that is
you guys
heavy in technology.
Are you guys happy with your
our ownership sucks.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
and you're right. We have no ownership. We don't have someone that controls it like 99% of the teams in the NHL.
So then you have a bad owner, you got bad general manager, and then you have a coach that's Paul Maurice is probably the best coach, right?
Yeah,
Leno, when did you become our spokesman?
Well, when did you stop talking for a little bit, and you'll be all right. Give your mouth peace of rest and let everybody else.
You and we got to get you and the fake Canadian together because you just shit the bed on the list.
Wait,
I don't understand. They've done their job. We're sold out to 2052.
Who cares about the sellout? We don't have anybody bleeding like an owner and going down and talking to Mitchie the Fairy and Billy that other fair. Start to play with your Nuggets instead of with your dance partner.
I want to make it clear for the viewers and everybody that I am wearing number 16, but it's the all-time great Darcy Tucker. It's not a Mitch Marner jersey. I just want to get that out straight. Straight, because somebody sees 16, they're going to think I'm a Marner fan. I like Marner. I like his wife better. I'm going to be right out front with you. And she's got beautiful feet, even when she.
I don't think she likes you, Tony. I don't think she likes you, Scrappy.
You say you like her feet.
Oh God!
He loves her feet. Tony.
Angel Eyes, Blondie.
Angel Eyes.
It's the Unabomber.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh my gosh!
Look at that flag. Look at
that. What did I miss? Can you fill me in?
Calling in from Newfoundland?
What did I miss?
Look at that.
He's calling in from the jail cell.
Does anybody know what that name back there is?
Yeah, that's Roger Gilmore from the.
Yeah, wrong.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. No, if you know hockey, you know who that Gilmore is.
So Leno, how's the game going?
Here we go.
Well, at least we got somebody who appreciates quality hockey.
It's not that I don't want a Canadian team to win. I do, but this is a machine.
Wait, is this the same guy that said we needed to play Florida in the first round because we do better
get it out of the way.
Than, hey, hold on a minute. Answer
find out early, right?
Answer the
question.
question. Out of the way.
I would have rather played them in the first round, either win it or get smoked, and just get it out of the way.
We didn't get smoked in either round. We actually took them to 7. So your memory needs to clock up again because we played good against Florida. But weren't you the one that said, "Oh, please give us Florida in the first round"?
Yeah, as always. I'll take the fucking best team in the first round. Let's do it.
Well, you know what? For us, we have to live another year. We need another round 7 defeat. So I'll take him in the second round.
Yeah.
Now, Blondie, I heard that you want to change your name. Is that true?
That's it. It's in there.
Because
of my love for the rat. My love for the rat.
Ridiculous. There's nothing that you. Dominic, you were right.
We're like he looks like a rat.
Yeah.
We're like he looks like a rat. Hey, give us that jump. Yeah, you are the rat.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I get the real ones tomorrow.
You jinxed us and you killed
us.
us.
Did you get to meet him this year?
All right, time out. Let's switch topics for 1 second, just for a second. Because my wife here, who actually spent 7 years in Italy, gourmet cook in Padua, just made me some unbelievable pasta. Now, you guys are all brothers. You guys are who
like Penny.
Italian food in the family?
A piece of basil. Good job.
Oh my
Tornado.
God. So
Tornado's our chef.
Tornado's
our chef.
Tornado. Are you talking about who cooks?
Yeah.
It's the best.
Let me hear about your cooking.
Tornado.
The cook.
That I will give that to Tornado.
What's your best recipe? What's your best dish? What's your specialty?
Oh, I know everything. What can I say?
I love it.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I love it.
No,
a nice. He made. Remember ice fishing? You made a pasta with rapini and sausage that was like to die for.
Yeah.
Hey, in 2 miles in the middle of a frozen lake. We were on 27 inches of ice, right? On a little Bunsen burner, and he made pasta with rapini and sausage. It was like to die for.
Yeah, that was
like King's.
I think that was the first time Ortiquieta has ever been on that lake.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I got to tell you, they kind of stunk in that room.
In the outhouse.
He can't.
He came out of us like in twofold.
Tony's really good at making reservations.
Hey, does he pay the bill?
Yeah, actually, ask Scrappy if he enjoyed his prime rib at the
worst prime rib
revolving restaurant when he was here. How was that, Scrappy?
It was a.
How'd you enjoy that $95
for 4 people?
Prime rib that was as thin as my phone?
I wouldn't have fed it to Dominic or to Bull's dog. Wouldn't even fed it to the dog. It was terrible. Dominic, you had this nerve. You had the same thing, didn't you?
Oh yeah, mine was great.
What are you talking about? Yours was great.
Hey, Canadian says he's got strep throat. We're going to try to call him.
Mine was great. You know why mine was great? Because you were paying.
Yeah.
Mine was fabulous.
Somebody else is paying. What else you got, John?
Fake Canadian says he's got strep throat. We're trying to call him real quick. I don't know if this is or not.
He's got something for sure.
Yeah, he can't even get on because
he won't get on. He won't get on.
Credentials. That's why. Anyways.
Oh, here we go.
Tony and Gino.
Tony, Gino, Zeta, the Zeta brothers. We got everybody on here. Now they're saying that you're a fake Canadian because you switched your loyalty. What's the story?
Which switched loyalty to what?
Well, Zeta, Tony, what do you got with this? What beef you got with this guy?
Okay, Mike, we talk about it all the time, buddy. We talk about it all the time. How many times have I typed to you on Instagram, on our chat, that when you switch back and forth, you're so happy when you win, and then the next game, you're telling me and everybody else how Florida's going to win or how Boston's going to win and why we suck so bad at any of that. What you say that all the time? That's a fake Canadian bullshit. You do not bleed blue, and I asked for your Canadian, you still haven't produced them. A Tobico boy.
Hey, Scrappy, I think he's a Montreal Canadian fan. Deep down.
But I have to back him up.
He sounds like a Montreal Canadian fan.
Yeah. No, he sounds like a realist.
He's Toronto, bro. He's
Angel Eyes, what do you think? He sounds like a Montreal Canadian fan.
I've seen him rocking the Maple Leafs jersey in Florida Panther territory.
Yeah.
He's taking a loss just like everybody else.
I have to back him up. He's a realist.
Oh, a realist.
He's a fucking realist.
Here we go. The other Montreal Canadian fan.
What the fuck?
The other Montreal Canadian fan.
What did I say before?
If you were 3,000 miles away, I'd come over there and fucking dance with you right now. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. A realist?
He came down
Here's
from
your Canadian jersey.
The top rope.
Here's your Montreal Canadian jersey.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
I can honestly say I've never owned a Montreal Canadian jersey. Ever.
Okay, I know you've owned a. Hang on.
Bruins. Yes.
I know you've owned a Bruins.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, that's the team I wish the Leafs were. Yep.
Oh,
okay.
Wow!
Okay,
I know you've got a tough.
I'm going to say the same
right now.
thing.
I know you're a little bit sick. You've got some strep. I don't want to keep you too much. What do you want to? I know you can't say too much. But what do you want to say to these guys?
I haven't even heard them.
Yeah, everyone's right here. You can't hear. Oh, because you got. Yeah, right. I'm going to plug you in again to the main sound here. It's,
open up your fucking ears, jackass.
Sorry.
Drop him from the show now. Drop him.
There's another Canadian that doesn't know how to use technology. It's pretty awesome.
No, it says it's connected, but it's not connected. It says it's connected. Did you hear him when I plugged you in?
Yeah, I just heard.
Okay, I'll plug you in again. Hold on.
Is he still in here?
Mike, say
We don't get to see his weenie ass. We have to hear it.
Tony,
I think he can hear us, but we can't hear him. I might try to do it. Sometimes the Bluetooth gets a little bit whatever. Anyway, look, this is great. That's right. Say your final piece, Mike, and I'll maybe call you back or something. We won't push you because you're sick. That's fine.
We just want to know how they get roped into this one.
Yeah, how you get roped into everything, big dog. I mean, come on, you got to be part of the party. We're hot. It's hockey. It's action. It's cards.
into this.
Come on.
Canadian.
Game's back on.
Good for you joining. We appreciate it, Big Mike. If I can figure, yep, we'll hit you back. Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
Tony, you know who John reminds me of, Tony?
Tell me.
Gianno.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Is that good or bad?
Oh, this goalie, he sucked.
Oh my God.
In New York, he sucked. He wore his Rangers jersey out, which I think is probably one of the best looking jerseys.
He wears his Rangers fucking pajamas to games over here in Vegas. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to show you guys something here, and I want to know what. Well, hold on, not that. Let's start with this. Let's start with this. And I'm going to go somewhere else. Hold on. Let's start with this, and let's see if we can make this work here. Okay. Now we had a little action not that long ago where it got a little crazy, guys. It got a little crazy. We had to drop the gloves. A little USA versus Canada. A little mixing it up. What happened here, guys? What was going on?
Oh, that's called getting tuned up, buddy.
Yeah.
That's what that's called. That's fancy.
That's called logging in.
You want to get tuned up? That's tuning somebody up.
How much beef is there between Canada and the U.S.? Now, the U.S. was able to come back, and I mean, we had a little fight. The Canada won the Four Nations. But then we had Team USA that came back in the World Championships, and is a little bit of a different situation. How did Canada let that slip by them?
Well, those were the under 20s, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have their pubic hairs yet. That's
my gosh.
Yeah, Canada shit the bed at that thing.
Right?
They shit the bed.
Yeah, well, you'll never see our players again. They'll just disappear because they lost that. It's like Russia. They're just gone.
They're gone.
You never see them again.
No. When we decide to let them back in, then we'll let them.
We sent them up to the Northwest Territories.
We sent them to Tennessee.
You guys send them to Tennessee.
Yeah, we sent them to the Northwest Territories.
We sent them to Tennessee to work on the farm. That's what we do.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of stuff up here.
Now I've got another question. Now I saw something that they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, but this video, maybe it's worth 1,000,000 words because I heard so much stuff, not to get too political, but I heard so much stuff about, Canada's never going to be the 51st state. They're independent. They would never be under another country or anything like that. And then I saw this and I wasn't really sure what to make of it. Like what guys, what's going on here? Is this
our king?
Wait, is this?
I'll hand that over to Bull. Bull will take care of this for us.
What?
So
what's going on?
That is our glorious king. He has come to grace us with his presence.
Well, Gino, we here the Democrats are talking about that there are no kings and Trump's not a king. Here, this is King Charles.
Oh yes,
on the throne.
The trophy is called the Prince of Wales Trophy for a reason.
Game's on.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey, we love our English, our Canadian.
All right, here we go. Now it's a game.
We got a power play right now.
Power play.
3-1.
Oh, 3-1. See, he's way ahead of us. He's actually in Canada.
3-1.
What are you on? TSN?
No, he gets the feed faster. He's in Canada.
Oh my God, yeah, we get the feed. It's going to be a minute behind.
Oh my God! +1. There we go. It's looking to the Panthers.
Now it's a game,
guys, dude.
Now it's a game.
Yeah, John, even your internet's slow.
I'm telling you, bro. I mean, you can't keep up with the Florida Panthers. They're vomiting.
You guys
have no chance.
You got any other questions, John?
Yeah, tell me.
Trust me, it's 3-1. Okay.
It's 3-1 right now.
3-1. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's 3-1. There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
We're making.
Remember, we're a little advanced.
A lot of game left, girls. There's a lot of game left.
You feel like they can rally?
We're a little advanced.
What does Edmonton have to do to rally back and get in this game? What do they got to do, guys?
They got to score 2 more
goals.
goals.
The reality is,
if I didn't teach Gino something, the most important thing, Gino, what was it that you guys are encountering right now? The worst thing on in the
up by 2 goals
is a 2-goal lead. Is the worst lead you can have. It only takes 1 goal
Yeah,
You get him
scrappy.
right there,
Scrappy.
and that other one's
Scrappy.
Change it up.
every time.
You said that the last game, and we turned around, and it was 5-1.
Hey, I got a question for Leno.
Yeah, so I see the theory
It
really
doesn't,
works.
it doesn't appeal
Yeah.
to the Leafs.
Yeah, theory really works. You
Leno.
said that the
I
last.
love how you guys are like fans
Leno,
of Edmonton.
Leno's got a
That's
question.
I got a
there's
question.
more- There's more
Can you
people
give us your
from
thoughts
Toronto
on Mitch
here.
Marner leaving the
Let the
team?
man.
How
Let the
bad
man
is that
ask
gonna
the
affect
question.
Austin Matthews, bro?
Let the man ask the question.
I said I want to know how. Can you give us your thoughts on Mitch Marner leaving the team? How bad is that going to affect Austin Matthews' game?
No
way.
way.
I love this question. I love it.
Oh,
I
this
love
is-
this question for
First
him.
of all-
First of all,
Oh, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this, guy.
I love this. You couldn't have asked a better person that question.
This is a hockey
Oh,
genius.
okay.
All right, go
That's
ahead.
what you hear up there.
Scrappy,
What are you hearing up
Scrappy,
there?
you go ahead. You go ahead first. Go.
Can I talk, or is everybody going to act like
We're
a?
good.
Oh,
We're good.
oh, this is Leno's going to answer it. Okay.
You want to know what you're hearing up there.
Yeah, we want to hear the news, the pulse.
I don't care about Matthews' game. If Matthews doesn't come back and play good this year without Marner, he's gone next year.
He just signed an 8-year contract. What do you mean he's gone?
He's gone. We don't need him. If he doesn't pull through on his own, we don't need him.
You guys are the New York Knicks of hockey.
Yeah, but then the Knicks got closer. They
had glory years. They were always close. Something they got the celebrities. They just can't get it done.
I don't understand. Boy, I was Tiger.
Let me answer the question a different way.
Go ahead.
Did Mariner help us this year?
Yeah, only 101 points. Yeah, I guess
and what happened? And what? And we got what? Put out in the second round. So what good is that?
But
Let him go on his merry way.
One guy.
Yeah. No. We've only gone the second round twice with these four, the core four. It's time for them to go away.
It's Marner's fault.
No, it's not Marner's fault. But you know everything, so it should be Marner's fault. It should be JT's fault. It should be Willie's fault. And it should be Matthew's fault. It's time for everyone to go away and go win the cup somewhere else.
Here's my question for you guys.
Isn't that Toronto?
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So we're gonna.
All
It
the
happens.
Toronto players
It
win the cup after
happens.
they leave.
Same thing with us, exactly. Cadre won a cup. Hyman.
Hyman hasn't won a cup.
He's real close 2 years in a row, Dan. He's hurt right now.
Okay, well, this year they're going to win it.
Okay.
McJesus will bring him home.
Okay. Colorado was with Cadre. Who else left?
Bozak and Steelman, the other guy, went to St. Louis, and they won a cup, and one retired, and Bozak retired. There were 2 Leafs there. There were actually 3 Leafs. Gunnarsson, the defenseman, Bozak, the centerman, and there was another guy we traded like 6 years ago. They won a cup.
And the hot dog eater guy.
Kessel won a cup with the Penguins.
With Vegas, right?
No.
He won in Pittsburgh. Yeah, he did not win in Vegas.
Yeah. He won 2 with Pittsburgh.
Why would you guys root for Edmonton, though? Like, because, I
It's hard.
don't think I would root for the Dallas Stars if we weren't in there.
Here,
Why?
Gino.
Why? We're Canadian.
I know you got glasses, and maybe they need to increase the thickness of it.
Can you speak?
Yeah, you see this? You see this? I know maybe you can't hear, or I know you.
Yeah,
can't
but that's
see.
not the symbol that's playing.
It's called Canada.
Alberta. Like the guys in Alberta, they're closer to the
Canada.
Manitoba Indians.
They don't have a different flag. What do you mean? This one I got to hear.
This is like 4 nations.
Get yourself out of that one.
This
What's
is
their
Canada
flag?
against the U.S. The
Ontario
only difference
and
is
Alberta
the U.S.
are completely different provinces.
Wait,
how can you?
Province, yeah. But
How can you root? How could you root for somebody from Alberta?
Wait,
Like that's
hold on a minute. Is
I'm not
the
rooting for West Virginia either.
what is Tkachuk come from a sperm baby, or did he come from a Canadian mother?
What? Where are we at?
Yeah.
So he's Canadian by birth. Is he like?
Where did Tkachuk come from?
Turkey baster. That's where it came from.
His brother came from a turkey baster.
Yeah. His brother is also his cousin. Yep.
And his uncle.
Yeah. I think Leno's been in Tennessee a little bit too long.
Yeah, a little bit too long.
I got to go visit the neighbor here.
You're out talking
Your
to
brother's married to your sister. Your brother's married to your sister?
Hey, Scrappy, I got a question. How'd you come up with all these nicknames? Everyone's got a nickname here.
Great question. First of all, I want to say. First of all, I want to say you got a very good question. How we came up with all the nicknames. Okay, the challenge. I'm speaking for Tiger. He's not here tonight. He's deep sea fishing in a lake in an 18-foot boat.
Wow.
Deep sea fishing. But me and Tiger have challenged you four idiots anytime on the ice if you guys want to go. And if we sit any place, you just tell us where you want to be. Bull, Blondie,
don't make me
Tornado, Leno. We will take you guys on. Because that's where you get Scrappy from. I love Scrap.
John, for the record, Angels first.
What?
Hang on a second, Scrappy. John, for the record, Angel's original name was Two Pumps and a Dump.
Wait,
that was his original name.
Two Pumps and a Dump. 4 times.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No,
it was.
Leno, what was the original?
We had a vote.
Leno, what was the original nickname?
No. It was
Blondie.
And it was actually a young porn star that nicknamed him that.
That's right.
A young porn star.
Oh my God!
What was her name, Ernie? Or what was her name? Angel Eyes. 2 Pumps and a Dump. What was her name? What's her stage name?
I keep the name I keep the name on the rail.
Easy. Let's keep it a little bit within the rails here. Oh my gosh.
John, I want to know, where are you from, John?
I am originally born in Texas, but I lived a lot of my early years outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, then upstate New York. I've got family in Jersey, so I've got a little bit of that accent or mannerisms going on.
You definitely got that little bit of accent. What team do you follow?
I mean, I used to I grew up outside Pittsburgh with, I had Mario Lemieux, and you had those kind of players. I remember Messier, those are kind of, and then of course the great Wayne Gretzky and everything like that. So those are kind of my years where I was following that.
Wait, you follow the Rangers?
Wait. You just ruined it. Ruined it.
You just said you
follow. Don't hate on Gretzky. He should be in 5 minutes.
You started off well with Lemieux, and Messier, beautiful, and then you.
Why do you hate on
Gretzky so much? What's wrong with you guys?
Wait, if you follow Mario Lemieux and you're really from Pittsburgh, then I don't even have to ask you who your favorite football team is.
Well, that's different because I do like the Steelers, but Dallas Cowboys are my
favorite. There we go. Way to go.
I've been able to put it together for a minute, man. It's been a hot minute since they've been able to put it together. I also love Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're doing good.
You like the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, man. I'm a Cowboys fan.
Dallas Cowboys and the New York Knicks are the Toronto Maple Leafs of the
I know the Cowboys. And ever since Aikman, Irvin. Actually, funny enough, I actually met Michael Irvin of all the places out of Coral Springs. He was driving by, and I should have got a picture with him. I was a sales manager at the time working at Coral Springs. Gino was my boss. And this guy comes in and he looks like totally buffed out and, tall, everything like that. He's like, hey, can I use this thing over here? So he using the Audi Sport to do a media hit on ESPN, and the guy's on his phone, doing his little reporting. And then he shook everyone's hands and he rolled out of there. So, I know he's from that area. There's a lot of talent down here. I love watching, Prime, and I hope Dion ends up in the NFL. That would be amazing. Him and his kid. And I followed them with when they were at Jackson State, and of course at Colorado Buffalo. So I think it's I like a lot of teams. It just depends on who the player is.
From Fort Lauderdale.
One thing I have to say though, honestly, I have no ground to stand on being a New York Giants fan.
You don't.
Okay, that's fine. But
the Giants win championships.
Yeah, Eli Manning.
The what?
I should have brought up my Bills hat.
I honestly can say though, probably the best two-way player that ever played the game of football is Deion Sanders.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Insane. Ridiculous athlete.
Kick returner.
Oh my God.
Baseball player.
Yeah.
Baseball player. He fly from one game to the other in a helicopter to get to just amazing player. Absolutely best two-way player of all time for football, hands down.
But
Prime time, right? Prime time.
Do you guys actually think Dion's going to get to the NFL to coach?
No, he's got health issues.
And I agree with you 150%. I don't think
he's got health issues. He's almost missing a whole foot.
Yeah, well, his foot. He had the foot problem there.
Yeah.
Get that toenail.
He did great at Colorado State. I mean, people were hate on him, but he turned that thing around. And I know the portal and the players, but I mean, whatever. I mean, he there's a formula there. The guy's definitely a winner. And knows
Jerry Jones offer him a job?
No.
There was discussion. I don't think so.
He did not offer him a
job.
Oh, they pulled Skinner. They put Pickard in, huh?
Uh-oh. Speaking of football and speaking of coulda, woulda, shoulda, what's up with the Finns, bro? It's been a hot minute since.
Terrible. Let's not talk about the Finns.
Oh yeah,
let's talk about
the Ottawa Senators in football.
Let's get him. I mean, come on.
Gino got that right.
Your quarterback has been hit more times in the head than Donna Summers at a Motown fucking party.
Yeah, he's mush, bro. His brain's done.
This is rough. I warned everyone. Listen, LinkedIn, everyone. I warned everyone this could get a little rough. We have taken a family WhatsApp call, smack talk, and we've put it live on the air for the first time. We weren't sure what we were gonna get. I knew it was gonna be a mashup, and it's fun, and so it's a little bit of.
I love Donna Summers, by the way. Great lady, nice lady.
Speaking
we all know that everybody ran through her. The Pretenders.
Easy. Scrappy. You used to live in Vegas. You've probably seen a lot. You've seen a lot of stars in Vegas.
Seen everybody that ran through her. I can tell you that.
Oh my God. Terrible.
That's too funny.
Terrible. Yeah. What's your best Vegas story, Scrappy?
Like
at the tables, seeing stars,
anything working
out. You used to be a big bodybuilder too. You used to be a champion.
Oh, at the tables.
Yeah.
And Blondie can contest to this. The one of the casinos up by our house there, I was like God in there. Unbelievable. I took them for $430,000 one weekend.
Wow.
Too bad. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then the following weekend went back and it took me for $525. So it all worked out. All works out.
Hey, I'd love to be your accountant. I really would.
Oh my God.
There he is. He's on the call right now.
Where's the accountant? You're right.
They don't build the casinos off the winners, right?
Did they comp your dinner at least, Tom?
Oh, they comp you a lot. They don't want you to go. If you're winning or losing, they want you to stay. It doesn't matter. If you're winning, they want you to stay to get their money back. And if you're losing,
they want you to stay.
Oh my
Steve Wynn
God.
made the best quote ever. Casino owner. Everybody knows Wynn Casino. Steve Wynn.
Yeah.
Is the only person that wins in the casino is the owner.
Yeah.
Hands down. That's the only person that wins in the casino.
Except for somebody bankrupt him twice. How do you bankrupt a casino?
That's called his wife.
That's his wife.
That's his wife.
God.
Yeah.
That's ex-wives.
Yeah.
That's ex-wife. That's we can get into that conversation. That's a whole different conversation. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh man. That's a whole different conversation. What do you make, guys? I mean, we should probably maybe wind down sort of soon here if you want. I mean, this has been good. I mean, we're in the second period here. It's 3-1 Panthers. How we feeling?
But there's a lot of game left.
There's a lot of game left. There's plenty of game left.
Let me ask you this.
I don't feel comfortable.
No.
Yeah, I'm actually feeling a lot more comfortable this week.
Honestly, though, thank God for Florida that it's in Edmonton tonight. Because if Gino was going to this game, he would definitely help Florida lose.
It's in Florida. It's in Florida.
Florida.
Is it in
Florida, ding dong.
I haven't gone to a game. I haven't gone to a game since Game 4 against the Carolina Panthers.
Every game he goes to, Florida
every
loses.
time I've gone, they've lost.
You might not want to go then, huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going.
Hey, Gino.
5 minutes from the
Hey,
stadium.
Gino.
Don't jinx it.
We'll buy you the ticket. We're going to buy you the ticket, okay?
Yeah.
Oh no!
We'll buy you
I went to Game 3, the Lightning versus the Panthers, and they beat Lightning twice up there, lost.
Right.
Then I went to Game 6 with Tony, and then I went to Game 4 with Carolina. It's like,
How about how about the year before when they won the cup? Did you go to any games?
We were there together, and they lost when we were there. Toronto won.
no, Toronto lost when we went.
The game I was
No, Game 6. Toronto won. Game 6.
The game we went to, no, that was Game 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about
23-24 year.
Yeah.
The first year they won the cup, we went with me, you, and Rakowski, and Toronto lost. It was like a 1-0 game. It's pretty.
I thought they won that game.
John, my thoughts on this, John, is oh shit.
Uh-oh.
No, you're okay. Don't worry. It's still
He didn't score. He didn't score. It was close.
This is Edmonton doesn't win this game, it's over. It's over.
It's going to be hard.
Do we agree with that?
I don't know, because Edmonton won 3 in a row against us the last time. So.
Yeah.
It's a different.
Even if the Panthers win,
when they did in round 1.
They go
What they
up
did
3-1.
in round 1.
They go all the way up to Edmonton. They beat Edmonton up. Edmonton beats them up there. Then it's 3-2.
And they come back in Florida.
Florida won the first 3, and
This is a better team.
The next 3.
This Florida team is better than they were last year, believe it or not.
Yeah, well, I agree with you on that. The Florida team is definitely
No, they're dirtier. They're dirtier.
Well, that's how our beloved
they're
Maple
dirty.
Leafs should be. That's how beloved Maple Leafs should be.
That's what hockey's about, isn't it?
Yes.
Like,
Getting rough, dude.
when did they change hockey? It's not called patty cakes.
I told Gino 3 years ago when he called
Okay,
me,
here we go.
and they made the trade for Tkachuk, and he says, "I don't know about this guy. Is he good?" I said, "Your team just completely changed. Everything just changed because everybody was so upset that they got rid of the captain and everything." I said,
Got rid of Hubie.
But Hubie was a good player.
But not.
Yeah, but where is he now? He went into the witness protection program.
He's with Calgary still. So is the defenseman, and 3/4 of the trade are still up in Calgary.
What Matthew Tkachuk has done for that team is
He's got 2 goals.
basically they built the team around him. They got guys just like him. Who do you when you get ready to play Florida, the Panthers? Who do you get ready for? Every single line is the same thing. You can't zone in on a McDavid or a Draisaitl or a Matthews or a Marner or a Nylander or anybody, Lemieux or not Lemieux, but anybody. You can't zone in.
Yeah.
Oh, they just scored again.
3-2.
Look at this. We got a
Beautiful
game.
goal.
We may have to say live. We got a game here. Let me ask you this question.
Was it Nick Nurse? Oh, no.
Yeah, it was Nurse.
Nurse.
It's on delay, man.
Yeah, beautiful goal. Beautiful
Let
goal.
me ask you guys this. I mean, how are we feeling about Sergei Bobrovsky? He in the goal, he seems to really be stiffening up the defense there.
No, not tonight. He's got two high shots over his head.
Yeah, he should have had that goal.
He went
should have
down.
had that.
He went down a little early there. It looks like
He went down. He went down. Yeah.
It was a fucking seeing eye shot. Come on. That was a beautiful shot.
it was a good shot.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, but he has a problem up there. He's been having a problem.
Florida built a Stanley Cup championship team when they made the first trade. They made the big trade getting rid of their captain and bringing on Matthew Tkachuk. And that was it. They built the team around Tkachuk, and gave him players that are just like him. And look
beautiful.
at it.
Delayed game.
Yeah, that went off the Ekblad stick.
I think delayed
They
game.
better fucking figure it out now.
Not Ekblad. That's
Oh yeah.
Any more questions, John? You got any more?
I got a question. I got a question.
Called,
God.
Go ahead.
I have a quick question here for Tornado. Do you think they should take the C off Austin Matthews' jersey? Are you at that point yet?
Nah. Listen. They need other guys to show up. They need everybody to show up. It's not just Matthews is the problem. They got a bunch of guys that disappear in the playoffs.
Okay.
they're all the same.
John asked me. Go
ahead. What do you think?
I'll give you the answer.
Tell me.
What do I think?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. They never should have gave it to him.
Oh! Oh
But
my God!
listen,
gave it.
Listen, just
a very good
Hey,
point.
let's not forget, Austin Matthews was the captain of the Team USA in the Four Nations. Remember that.
Yeah.
Right.
He's not
That's a lot of good that did come.
Listen to this.
What is the C
our
really?
league.
Honestly,
Plays on our
hang on a
league.
second. Okay, let's
What
discuss
line
this.
was
What
he
is
on?
the C
What
really
line was
mean?
he on? The captain was on the second line of the Four Nations team. That's terrible.
Okay.
And what does the C really mean?
Mitch
What does
Marner
the C
was on
really
the
mean?
fourth line for Canada during the third period in every game, even the final game. He was on the third and fourth line. So
They had the assist to win it.
So again, when the goals counted for winning games, who was part of those goals?
it doesn't matter when the goals counted. When the goals counted for the Leafs winning the game, we didn't have anybody step up, so it doesn't really matter.
The problem, John, with the Leafs is all four of those guys are the same player.
yeah, exactly.
They're all the same player.
They all disappear, and like you don't need the C to be a leader. Any of those guys could be a leader, and none of them stepped
Let me
up.
ask you a question. What does the C really mean? What does the C mean?
Fuck all. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything.
To our team, it doesn't. No,
Okay.
wait. To our team, it doesn't. But
No,
if you look at
go ahead,
Florida's
Leno.
team,
You can
look
answer
at
that.
Florida's
What does
team.
it mean?
Barkov, you don't think Alexander Barkov's a good player?
Oh my God, you guys just missed McDavid.
Yeah, but what is it?
Shit.
Yeah, but it's not saying he's a. It has nothing to do with if he's a good player or not.
We've had this discussion
No, and it has
before.
nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the number of goals that he scores.
And that's
Is he
why
a leader?
Alexander
Matthews
Barkov
is not a
supposed-
leader, guys.
Right, but
Yes.
Alexander
Matthews is not a leader.
perfect
He's a great
example.
goal scorer. Listen, the guy. Listen, he scores a lot of goals. This season, he had a rough season. He was injured,
Right.
but he's not a leader. He doesn't inspire the team. He doesn't motivate the team.
But
He does
you don't.
shit for him.
You don't need this. You don't need this C to inspire guys. You just score goals. Or you play hard. Whatever. That's gonna do. That's gonna do it. The C doesn't.
Wait a minute. Tornado.
When you're
wait a
playing
minute.
shit,
But didn't
Go ahead, Leno.
Matthews in his checkout interview, in one of his interviews, say we had too many passengers?
Yeah, he was talking about.
Yeah,
He was
too many
talking about
passes.
himself.
Are we on the bus?
But isn't that his job to get a stick and shove it up their kazoo and go get your butts going? On
I
the
think
bench?
it's all of their jobs. I don't.
It's not. It's not. Go ask Doogie. Go ask
No, it's a
Gilmer.
leader.
Go ask Gilmer. Go ask Dave Keon. Go ask all your captains.
Gilmore.
Someone.
Listen. I just don't think it's. I don't think you change the captains. It makes much of a difference.
He should
You're gonna
never
need.
have had this.
You're gonna need Matthews to show up regardless, and like whether he was captain, assistant, nothing. It makes no difference if he doesn't show up.
For Tornado, since he gave him the C, his game changed. I don't think he can handle that pressure
and it's
because there is a
not-
lot of
not
pressure
'cause he's
from
injured.
Canada. From Canada, the fans are nobody. You got other teams. You got Marchand. You got Tkachuk. You got all these guys saying the toughest job in the NHL is being the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Those guys are just humor. They're just having fun with it. Fuck, all the teams are tough.
I agree with Tornado. Look at McJesus. You don't think he has the weight of Canada on his shoulders this year? Come on.
No. It's not the weight of Canada. It's the weight of Toronto. The Leaf fans are a different breed of fans. than the other fans.
But it's the whole thing. You need a captain to lead the way. If you don't have a
Okay,
captain,
well, he ain't the guy. He ain't the guy. I'm sorry.
Why is everybody?
He's not the guy. He should never have had the seat.
we agree.
Should have kept the A on him. They should have let JT run out the C until he retires over here, and then do a transfer of power.
No.
Period.
JT's leaving or coming back on a reduced contract. So Tavares could have lost the captains when he came back and was who's going to be a third liner for us if he comes back. But I agree with you. They should have never gave him the C.
So when Edmonton won the Stanley Cup with Gretzky, who
Remember that conversation
who was
we had
on
I
that team? Who was on that team?
I must have been tuned into a different channel or phone call. Because
I never heard this. It's unbelievable, the amnesia that this family has every so often.
No,
Right?
it's
That's not the
not
conversation we had like a couple of months ago when I had to hang up the phone.
Well, you may have to hang up the computer tonight if you keep on going down this road. Okay, but
you worried about the Florida
I'm happy that you're
Panthers
seeing the
here?
right
I mean,
stuff
what's
now,
happening here? It
Oh,
was 2-0, and now
Leno.
it's looking
let
not.
John talk, please. I want to hear. He has some intelligence.
So I don't know about that, but I want to know. I want to know from Gino, the Florida Panther fan here, and I am also a Florida Panther fan here. We're both in South Florida.
Yes,
Oh,
3-3.
Oh,
It's tied
Gino,
up.
Gino, it's all right.
Hey,
It's
Gino,
all right,
Gino,
Gino.
it's
It's
okay.
just a game.
Gino,
It's just a
Gino,
game,
it's still a
Gino.
lot of game,
We
Gino.
got one more thing, Gino.
You get to go rewind this podcast
Oh my,
and see all the shit they
yeah.
were talking when they were up to
oh
nothing.
my God.
It's okay. The best part about this is that you guys were talking so much shit at Game 6, and then what happened?
Oh, that's true.
Oh, you're a serious guy.
That's true.
Just keep it up.
Exciting.
Keep it up. Bring it on, haters.
Hey, we
Bring it
got a
on.
game, guys. We got a game. I mean,
Yeah, game.
What's happening? What is Florida
Okay,
need to do to
Blondie.
change the
Let me
game
ask you
here?
this, Blondie. They split here. They split in Florida. Completely different series going back to Edmonton, correct?
Said,
Oh, yeah.
They have to win this game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Edmonton wins this game, it's a different series, but they have to win this game. And if they don't, to me, it's over.
I don't think it's over. Because if they go up to
All right.
Edmonton and win, and then it's 3-2, they come down here, they can win that next game.
Edmonton's
They won't.
got home
Game
ice.
seven.
They won't.
Edmonton's got home ice in this Stanley Cup.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they got
It ends
they
up
got
there.
two more
Game 7's there this year if it happens.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's a different outcome.
Even if they
That's why
lost this
Edmonton
game, they
needs
can
to
win the
play.
next game at home. They can win the next game at home. They can come down here and steal one, and then go back up and play Game 7.
Look at this, Edmonton. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Gino, actually,
Doctor's orders. And he gets a shot. Bam, right there on that. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. This team's woken up, guys.
Shit.
This team is woken up. It's 3-3.
Beast, John, the beast has awakened.
It has.
The beast
It
has
really
awakened.
has. I mean,
Yeah,
I think we found some Canadian pride we love to seek
and you
here.
had whatever the hell that guy's name is, Podlevskin, or whatever the hell his name is.
wait. Ernie's favorite players on that Edmonton team. Let's give Ernie some time to talk about his favorite player.
Oh,
Who's his favorite player?
Happening.
my favorite player. Okay.
Hey, I like the guy.
Looking Leno here thinks he's the
What's wrong
second.
with Kapanen? No, but what's wrong with Kapanen, Leno?
I don't.
I like
It's not me the problem.
What's wrong with Kapanen?
It's Blondie that has the problem with Kapanen.
You don't like Kapanen?
The Blondie.
What's wrong with Kapanen?
Blondie doesn't like him.
Give me a break. He's a joke. He's having a decent run on a team that can make things happen for him, but he won't be there next year. The guys, are you kidding me? What's this? His 9th team? Give me a break.
Yeah, but he's got some
Just
goals.
because he played for the Leafs, all of a sudden, there's Captain. Look, you didn't do that for the Leafs. No shit, he didn't. He didn't do it for the Penguins. He didn't do it for whoever else. He's a fucking. He's a
But
plug.
he's doing it for the Oilers.
He's doing it for the Oilers this spring.
Yeah, he's having that little run. Every fucking Stanley Cup Finals, every single one has one player from each team that, oh my God, this guy's unbelievable. The next year he signs a 5-year contract somewhere and he's invisible the rest of his career. And everybody's like, why do we sign this guy for $8 million a year? Like, it happens every
Blondie.
single playoff.
I guess it's not as
What should Marner be paid? Oh, hold on a second. Hang on a
Stars
second.
get
What should
shut
Marner
down.
be paid?
Somebody has to step up. That's what it
What
is.
should Marner be paid? What should Marner be paid?
What should Marner be paid? You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I don't know. What's a 100-point scorer? What's a guy who's consistently
I know. You tell me.
100 points
You tell
every
me.
single year should be paid?
Okay, well, he's got to.
Yeah.
Ernie's got to get. Ernie's got
What
to
does he do in the playoffs? And what does he do in the playoffs? Tell me what he should be paid.
Okay,
Wait,
what did Matthews do in the playoffs?
Wait,
What did Tavares do in the playoffs?
Yeah,
What did-
exactly.
what
My
did-
point. Why does he have the C, and what is he being paid?
It's my point.
So why should you give Marner what? 14
I'm telling
million?
you that Marner isn't the main problem. The main problem is Matthews and always has been. I said trade him 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Okay, that we agree on.
Matthews.
That we agree on. You and I have always agreed on that part.
Okay? Marner's
and
not
I
the problem.
almost
He's
got killed by
he's
Leno
the-
over here
he's the
when I
engine.
said that
He's
we
the
should have got
force
him and
engine.
Tiger. We should have got rid of him
You telling
before
me
the start of the season.
Not even close. You know what? Let me give you guys a. What would you rather have, Marner or Bennett on your team next year? If you're any team, which one would you go after?
I go after Bennett.
Oh,
I'll take Bennett.
Okay. Tornado.
Take
What
Bennett.
guy would you go after?
Bennett at this point.
Oh, let me make 3. Bennett.
But that has nothing to
You
do with
both.
the Leafs. You're talking about who are
You have your choice, Ernie.
You
Who
can't
would
throw
you go
Bennett
after?
in there. No. You can't throw Bennett in there. We're talking about
But
the
you can
Leafs,
throw
and I'm
Marner
saying,
in there.
I'm
You can
saying
throw
you can
Marner
get
in
rid of 3 of those guys, and I would.
Marner's not a playoff player.
Neither is Matthews. Neither is Tavares.
I agree.
Neither is Nylander.
Get rid of
Are you
both those
kidding
guys.
me? Which
Get rid
one
of
of
both
those
of
guys
them.
is? Please tell me. Here's
Get
the
both
question.
of them.
John,
Get
you
rid of them
witnessed
both.
this.
Wait.
Which one of those players is a playoff player?
Gino,
None of them.
who would you rather have, Bennett or Marner?
How old is
What is
Marner?
stop with the Bennett? He has nothing to
Marner-
do with it. Out of the Leafs core
How
4,
old is Marner?
who's a playoff player?
27.
Okay, Marner's got more upside.
Thank you. Thank you. Like,
But Marner-
and
but-
you get
but
Bennett
Ernie,
on the other side of Marner.
Marner does nothing for you in the
Bennett's always
playoffs.
hurt, guys.
Bennett
Bennett's
makes
always
you-
hurt. He's
Marner
not a regular
makes
Marner
other
gets you
players
to the
better.
playoff, and that's it. But
Marner
Marner just
makes
gets you
other
to the
players
playoff.
better. Matthews does not. Nylander does not. Tavares does not.
I agree.
Listen,
Marner
I
makes
agree.
other
I
players
agree
better.
that Matthews is nothing without Marner.
And
I
Marner,
agree.
you know what? Whoever pays Marner $14 million, God bless them. Because when it comes to playoff, unless he lands on a West Coast team that puts him on the top line like McJesus's line, he ain't going to perform in the playoffs. He ain't going to be protected.
It's the surrounding cast, guys.
That's it. You can't have 4 of the same players. You can't have your salary in 4
Exactly.
guys.
Right.
You don't.
And that's Shanahan. That screwed us
yes.
up.
Quick note here to the audience over in YouTube and in Twitter and stuff like that, but definitely in YouTube. And I think Facebook and some others can get in here, although I think it may not be public right now on Facebook. I'm gonna have to set up later. Anyway, the point is, if you want comments, if you want to talk to the guys, give me the messages, give me the comments here in the chat, and we'll
Call me directly.
Let's go.
Anybody got a problem? They just call me.
Scrappy's getting crazy.
It's funny though how they, Marner's not a playoff player. Well, please tell me which one is out of the core 4. Please tell me.
It doesn't matter.
None of them.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think any of them are. I don't think any of them are.
They're not. So stop. Why is he the scapegoat every time with you guys? He's the scapegoat.
Okay, so here it is. He's gone. Everybody knows he's gone. We know that he's gone. He's not coming back.
Right.
We're going to have to sing a different song next year. If they do the same thing, we're going to know that it wasn't Marner.
Yeah.
Really? It wasn't Marner? Get real. What happened to Tavares? What happened to it's not Marner? It's
What do you mean?
Ernie just said it. It's or Blondie the rat. What the hell is we're calling him tonight? Whatever he just said, it's all for them. It's all for
Echo
them.
just made a save that saved that game. Look at that.
Well,
Did you
you're
see
saying,
that?
Leno, honestly, not just breaking up the core 4, not getting rid of 1 guys. It's got to be 2 or 3 guys. You got to get rid of that core 4.
Right. Just
think,
like we're going to get rid of our core 4 on this call.
I think Florida's getting a boarding penalty.
How many of you guys played hockey growing up?
I play hockey still.
Oh
and
my
I rep.
god! Oh my gosh!
I came to the podcast because I was refereeing a junior hockey camp.
Oh my god!
Came late, so none of these guys know what they're talking about. They haven't put on.
Wait, the one that really knows. The one that really knows. No, the one that
still play.
Wait, yeah, you do, but the one that really played upper level hockey isn't here. It's Tiger.
Yeah,
he hasn't played in 35 years.
Yeah, whatever. He's got the same skates that Gino's got.
Oh no!
That's not a boarding penalty. That was fine.
He's got less rust on.
There's no penalty there.
There's no penalty. What are we
Could have been a
talking about?
penalty.
No
That
way.
could have been a penalty.
No, get out of here.
For sure. He ate glass.
He ate
sees
glass, man.
There's no boarding. He has the puck. He's on the side. There's no boarding penalty there.
Oh, here we go.
Well, that's about on Verhaeghe.
That's a normal play in the NHL every 2 seconds.
We're not accustomed to seeing hits like that on the Leafs. That's our problem.
Yeah, you guys aren't aggressive enough.
And nobody knows how to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, John, you got any more questions?
No, I think I'm pretty good. I mean, I think we can. If you guys want to stay on a little bit, we can stay on. Most we can wind it down. We're going to do a show.
Since we've been on.
Yeah.
Hurry up! I got to go make a sandwich.
Good luck, guys. Good luck for you guys. Maybe we're helping the Edmonton Oilers here.
John, I think we need to stay on this because
we need to stay on for Gino's.
Back.
No, I'm not staying on any longer.
No, Gino, you need to stay where you're. Don't you move?
You need to stay on.
Oh my God!
You stay on there.
Oh, look at that power play. There we go.
Gotta go get some.
Draisaitl.
How are you feeling about this, Gino? You feel like the Florida Panthers are going to be okay? How are we feeling about that?
Edmonton's got a penalty.
It's tough, right? This is playoff championship. This is championship hockey right here.
All right, here. This will be 4-3.
It all comes down to the last.
Yeah, this is crucial here.
It's going to be 4-3.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, they're.
I don't know. It's
20 seconds left in the second.
An elbow. Watch this. He throws an elbow right into his face.
Yeah, you got him pretty good.
Boom.
Look at those guys wearing the Bruins hats. That looks kind of like you. Get in the goal.
Flag. Gino, the flag. Remember the flag. Very important.
Flag minus the L.
Period's over.
Yeah, well, we'll have nice wet ice.
I think that was a great period for Edmonton.
Oh, it was amazing.
Fabulous period.
Amazing
Unbelievable.
3 on answer is beautiful. That's a nice song.
Take away the hearts again.
I told you. 2-goal lead is the worst lead to have.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, that's the thing. Canadian friends, I mean, if you guys lose this game after all this, how are you going to feel about that? How crushing would that be for Edmonton to lose it now?
We're not going to lose.
Yeah, you come all the way back.
What are we talking about?
What?
John, we're Leaf fans. We've seen a bunch of bad Leafs with I can speak. A bunch of bad losses at the Leafs, so we've seen everything.
Yeah,
we got a long history of that stuff.
We're immune to this. We're immune to it.
I mean,
all right.
Like really bad.
We're seeing some good stats right here. About the same shots on goal.
I'm gonna go into the bathroom and cry in the shower.
Uh-oh. Like suckers.
Look at Corey
Gino, remember.
There's no elbow.
Gino, remember, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
Uh-oh.
He embellished that.
All right. Yeah, we're going to lose. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, the only thing, though, I think is and he's getting worse.
You're not feeling it?
He's doing it too much. You know, is the absolute worst penalty you can get in hockey when you're a player is an embellishment penalty, and Tkachuk has had 4 of them this year. It's bad. He's got to stop.
Yeah, but that one he had was not even real against the Canes. That was terrible. The guy tackled him.
He's got to stop that. He's a good player, but I mean, come on. When you get that,
you remind him this is not soccer, eh? This is not soccer. This is hockey.
Yeah, but they should do embellishments in soccer. That would be good.
Oh my God, there'd be no game left. Are you kidding?
Basketball.
That's why women's soccer blows away men's soccer 100 times.
Oh God, you ever watch women's soccer?
There we go. With that,
it's the only women's sport I can watch is women's soccer.
All right, Gino. We're going to wind it down here pretty soon.
Hi, Gino.
It's not going to help you tonight, Gino.
Oh my gosh.
Just letting you know, buddy.
Yeah, you got to watch women's soccer.
Superstitious.
You got to watch women's soccer.
You got to come out of here. The Canadians are overpowering the Americans in this.
That's right.
This podcast.
What a hard-on killer he is.
Front runner? Is he a front runner and scrappy? What's going on?
Right. He curdles my milk.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Front runner.
Jeez.
Front runner. It's not looking. I mean, listen. I don't know what. I mean, they got up big early. You've got Panthers up in the series. I mean, you gotta stay tough. It's three periods, man. It's not one period.
Yeah, but we're with this Edmonton's a good second half team. Mm-hmm. They're a good second half team. They're a really good second half team. So we're probably the best in the NHL.
Is it better conditioning? They need to warm up, or how? What makes them a good second half team?
Well, they got their goalies probably. I don't understand how he wouldn't even play in our farm league up in Toronto. Seriously,
wow.
Tony, he's not in the second period. He was out.
No, I know. I mean, that's what I mean. But that's what they got for a starter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Their
but
goaltending is
he was
terrible.
there last year. He
Wait,
was there last year.
did they pull Skinner?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
pulled in the goalie's
yeah.
back.
Pickard in there for the second
Yeah.
period.
He was there last
I don't
year,
even.
but I
He
think
was-
they didn't win the Stanley Cup because of Skinner, Danny, and it's going to happen
I
maybe
agree.
against.
No, I agree with you, but he brought him to the 7th game. He helped.
But they would have probably never gotten to
Yeah,
the seventh game.
but Danny, you can. This is like the Marner story all over.
I hear
You
you.
got him to. You can get him to the playoffs, but he can't win him a cup. It's the exact same story.
Yeah, but we're not like Edmonton. We can't get even to the championship finals for our division. So it's, yeah.
Right, man. That second goal by Edmonton was beautiful.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was nice.
That was a beautiful goal.
We need to send a replay of it again to Gino so he can have it in his memory bank.
No, they definitely, the beast has been awakened.
You take him out of here. You take him out of here. He's definitely shaking up.
No, he's very superstitious.
He is.
Like, that's why I mean, like he won't go to the games now. Like he gets off the call because they were winning since we got on the call. So whether he
I think
wanted to
he's
get
a
off
little
or
bit
not,
too
he'll get
sensitive.
off. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit too sensitive for
Yeah.
this cast.
I'd love to get him on the ice. I'd
Yeah,
fucking rail him.
Oh my God.
John, can you call Gino again just to
Yeah.
see if he'll
Rattle his chain a bit for us.
Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah, please.
Oh,
we need
my
all the
God.
luck we can need. We
All right,
have.
hold on. Let me see. Let me try to reset this wire because I want it to come through the
Actually,
soundboard. It's
Tony,
being a little touchy on me.
Scrappy. Send us Gino's phone number to all of us. We'll all call him at the same time.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
That's rough.
That would be beautiful.
That's rough. Oh my God.
Send it over.
Hold on. I don't know.
Yeah, hey, Angel Eyes, you call him at midnight your time.
Oh,
You
God.
call him about midnight your time. About
I'm rebooting my phone to see if it's on the phone's end or the other tech stuff. Because I don't know. Sometimes the Bluetooth doesn't want to work. Always work perfectly.
Hey,
I mean,
Scrap,
guys.
send us his number so we can call him.
Oh Jesus.
No, seriously, send us his number.
Seriously,
We'll all call him right
send
now.
us the number.
Yeah, we're going to give him the gears for
Come
the
on.
next half an hour.
Oh yeah, he's gonna
Just
go out of his mind.
I know. That's why we want to do it.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, listen, he doesn't want to come out and play. We scared him.
Can
did.
Gino come out and play with us? Come on. Come on, Gino. Come out and play.
Yeah, I guess we didn't play nice in the sandbox with him.
Oh, he definitely got. He's a little bit rattled. He's a little bit rattled. It's a
Okay,
close game. It's
gonna-
a tie game. I mean, to Chuck miss that shot. I mean, it looked. He had a clear sailing there, and he just couldn't get it done. So I mean, it's definitely an interesting game. If you want playoff hockey, this is what you want right here. You can't get better than this.
I'm making the call.
Uh-oh.
It's been a great series, bar none. An amazing series.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Come on.
Who's he calling? Gino?
Yep.
Calling Gino.
I don't think he's going to answer.
He's not gonna
Pick
answer.
it up, Gino. Don't pick it up.
He's gonna see that Tennessee fucking area code too.
No, it's coming from Alabama.
Oh, even worse.
Even more. Even better. Like
Yeah.
you know how many crank spam calls I get every day. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he ain't calling.
Yeah, I'm trying him to now.
Yeah, we got to call him.
Oh god.
Now I've started to get calls from like Singapore and like, oh, who knows? It's crazy.
Yeah, I like talking to those broads. Some of the broads over there. I'm like, so what do you look like, huh?
I got a call from Egypt today. I'm like, what?
I say, you a 2674 and brunette? What I'm looking for.
Goodness. No, he's not going to answer. He's freaking out, bro. He's freaking out.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
he's-
shame. We'll call him again when the game ends.
He can't be a front.
Anyways, here it looks like the latest news, so you guys know.
Yeah.
The latest news. It says John Tavares is actively trying to re-sign their veteran center. They're aiming the deal 4 to 5 years, between $5 and $7 million. That came out today. So we were right on with what we thought he was worth, but I thought 5 years is a little long. He's 37 years old, so Mitch Marner, there's significant uncertainty surrounding Marner's future with the team, and heads towards potential unrestricted free agency. Reported that the release reported that it's probably going to be a potential departure. Several teams are interested in signing him, including potential dark horse Canadian team, Columbus Blue Jackets. Martin is reportedly interested in signing in another Canadian team and sees the Florida Panthers as an ideal destination. So he's asking to either go to this other Canadian team or to the Panthers.
That'd be hilarious.
But the
And then
Panthers.
we'll see how Marner does there if he goes there, Danny.
Yeah, but the Panthers. There was other reports stating that Bennett wants to stay with the Panthers and doesn't want to leave.
Let me ask you this. It says
but Leno, Marner's going to Montreal.
Two more things. Matthew Nyes, Maple Leafs are confident they will be re-sign the forward Nyes to currently a restricted free agent for 5 to 8 years. They didn't put an amount. And then Patches. Reports indicate that Max Pacioretty is leaning toward a return to the Maple Leafs.
Oh, that's nice.
Let me ask you guys about this play here real quick. There was a little bit of controversy, and maybe the referee can ask us about this. There was no penalty on this play. You have Verhaeghe that really checked Bouchard pretty tough here. Let's check this out here.
I totally agree.
Right? That was a little rough. Boom. I mean, that's a little
rough, but he saw him coming and he turned. And he had the puck. I agree there's no call there.
Okay.
Yeah, but he plant-faced him into the glass.
No, he put himself in that spot. He could have turned and put his shoulder towards him, but he didn't. He turned his back.
If it was a Maple Leaf making the hit, we would have got 5 games.
Yeah, that's true. But
we wouldn't have made it.
Our favorite ref doing this game, or goalie's doing this game.
Yeah.
So you say good
another
call.
Leaf killer.
Good non-call, yeah.
Good non-call.
Yeah,
I think it should have been a call. I think it should have been a call.
Okay. Well, it's the finals, right? There's a lot of calls you think should have been that
they let them play a little bit more.
I'll agree with you on that. I'll agree with you on that.
They aren't anymore, and that's one of those where you're like, you know what? He saw him coming. He put his back to him as he was coming at him. He could have turned towards him and try to move the puck, but he decided to hang on to the puck and turned into the glass before he got there. Oof. You don't make that's not a call.
Yeah, but the other guy's trying to get a penalty out of it. So there's nothing. I hear you.
Them.
Yeah, but he ground his face into the glass.
And not only that, he's sliding and stopping as he didn't go full force.
Did I lose you guys?
No, we got you.
We can't see
what happened in Tornado.
I don't know.
You have to go cook dinner.
No, we can. I can hear him. You can't hear him. Tornado.
No, I can't. I can't see him on the screen or hear him.
Tornado. We lost him.
Man,
that's my thought, John. What's your thought?
No, I mean, I like the Panthers. I think the Panthers are going to figure out a way. But I mean, like you said, Edmonton is a good closing team. This is a really good game.
You talking about the hit?
Oh, the hit?
No, he's talking.
I mean, so on the hit, I could see it either way. I mean, I think that he did see him coming. I think that there was a little bit of it looked to me that maybe a little bit of a flop, although I didn't take the hit either, right? So
totally, but no, I think the referee felt that way too, because later on, then you saw him. If they let that clip go, he's on the bench. He's got no issues, and he's probably yapping towards the referee. In my opinion, he knew what was coming. He absorbed the hit like he should have absorbed the hit, and he embellished it. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm. But definitely a hard little check there. Not the craziest thing I've ever seen, but by any stretch. I like the Panthers, but I mean, the problem is when you're a championship team and it's a long series and you're up and you're up early, then sometimes you let off the gas and then the other team comes back. I mean, whether you're talking about NBA or you're talking about NHL or NFL, I mean, the talent level is at the pro level is pretty close. I mean, you can't let off the gas. You got to keep doing what you're doing. So if you do that, you can get yourself in deep water pretty quickly.
I've really never seen the Panthers let the foot off the gas anytime.
Yeah, and a lot of people will say that, and you see that sometimes. But in this case, especially in the finals, it's not necessarily that a team has let off the gas. This is where, and I wish Tornado was in here, this is where leadership comes into play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Edmonton in that second period,
I think you don't need a captain.
leadership fucking turned it up. Period.
You don't like the captain.
Give them some credit.
You don't like the captain.
No, you need a captain.
You need a captain in those instances.
You need a Doug Gilmore. You need a
You need a leader. You need a leader.
There we go.
Here we go.
So that's
We
what
were just talking about something.
that's what we were saying here. Tornado is.
Now we lost someone else.
No, he's there. Can you hear me?
We lost
Leno.
Danny.
Oh,
We lost Leno.
that's no big loss.
You gotta go feed the horses.
We were saying, John had commented that maybe Edmond or Florida, let off the gas a little bit that period. I don't think that's the case at all. I think this is where leadership and a captain comes into play. Tornado and Edmonton turned it up in that period. You got to give them some credit. They turned it up to where Florida not necessarily didn't let off the gas. They just couldn't compete at that level for whatever reason in that period. And
Florida hit a patch of quicksand.
And in order for Edmonton to win this game, they need another period just like that. If they don't come to that level, Florida's going to win this game.
Right. Okay.
Florida had their chances. They had their chances, even though they were overrun that period. They still had like that shot Kachuk made. That's Florida right there. And it, luckily Ekholm was standing right in front of it. Like it's the level between these two teams is like this close. Between
now the shot speed from Bouchard is unbelievable. I mean, he's got low 90s, mid 90s shot speed, which is unbelievable, incredible. And the only one close to him is Kuklyev at 88.32 miles per hour. But Bouchard's got a 93.85 miles per hour shot. Another 90, 91. I mean, it's pretty. That shot speed from Bouchard is incredible.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Bouchard turned into their number one defenseman.
Other than that one shot, Florida looked like they were in quicksand. Anything they tried to do, they were falling deeper. That's what quicksand is.
You know what?
That's what I look at it. Like they fell into a batch of quicksand, right? And Edmonton took advantage of it.
Yeah,
right.
That's why we should call Gino back to get on the call.
Listen,
you want to?
Yeah, we just got to get Gino back on so that they can get back into quicksand.
Exactly.
I love the superstitions. Yeah. I love it. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God.
We're gonna drag him in. Every game he's coming on to a call.
Oh my gosh.
He's officially invited to every call.
The Canadian ambush. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
He's gonna be the Panther Cup killer.
He's going to be the I'm going to ask you a question. You play pretty high level soccer right now.
Yeah, right now.
Well, you have a captain on your team.
Yes.
He serves a purpose.
He does serve a purpose. I just don't think that's the difference why the Leafs lost. I think they lost because they had a bunch of guys that didn't show up.
But when you don't have a leader like Matthews doesn't even talk on the bench.
I understand, but I don't think you need to. I don't think.
Yeah, Benny ain't going to give up on this.
You don't have to
give up.
I'm not giving up on this. I don't think you need to be the captain to be the leader. I think anyone can lead.
No, I think you're right there. But you have to have somebody that the team looks up to.
Okay, then why do they put a captain on a jersey for? Like, what does the C actually represent?
What does McJesus do to Edmonton?
The C is what? That he's
but Tornado, it. Like, you've played sports your whole life. I've played sports my whole life. There is a reason behind the C. You know that. Yeah. When you're in the locker room, you know who the captain is. You.
Sure, but I think listen, I don't know. I just think that
even though there's other leaders, I get you. Even though there's other leaders in the locker room, you know who the captain is. You know who everybody would agree, like I said, that they would run through a wall for.
Right.
Every team's
I
got
have a question for Tornado.
Okay.
Have you ever been a captain of a team?
Yes.
What did you like about it? What did you hate about it?
I don't know. I mean, in soccer when I was the captain, you would be the one talking to the ref and sort of representing the team and stuff. But
Okay.
it wasn't something that like, I think, in soccer you got 11 players on the field at once, and
Right.
one is your captain, but you have another 10 guys who have to contribute as well. And I don't think you're just relying on the one player to do everything.
You ever call out a player? You ever call out a player for not pulling his weight?
I think but I think everyone calls out each other. I don't think it's limited to just the captain.
Yeah.
So you would take direction from the players off the field that are in the warm up, dress up stuff coming on the field. You would listen to them versus.
I think you take direction from the people who are the leaders. I think sometimes the C is not given to the person who's the best leader. It's given to the person who scores the most points or who's the marquee player, because they're going to do.
Wrong.
No way.
But that's
totally wrong.
Yeah,
No way.
but that,
No
but
way.
Maybe in
that's
soccer, not in hockey.
I don't know.
Yeah.
When we talk about the Oilers when they had Gretzky and Messier.
Right.
Gretzky was the captain, but all of his assistant captains were probably better leaders than him.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why Messier went on to do what he did, and Gretzky went on and didn't win anything else after he left the Oilers.
I'd have a
Messier
problem listening to Gretzky in the locker room when he's telling all the guys,
Yeah.
you need to go and hit these guys on the boards or whatever, when he never checked one guy his whole career.
But
I have a problem with that.
that's exactly my point. Is that like Gretzky may have been the captain there, but there was 3 or 4 other guys that were leading them by example, whether they had the C on their jersey or not.
But it did make a difference though, Tornado, because when Gretzky got shipped out, Messier became the captain, and what did Edmonton do?
But they still won. Exactly.
Wait. But what did Edmonton do?
They won.
And then what had happened when Gretzky had the C and went to LA? What had happened in LA?
Got him to the finals.
But that's my point.
Yeah, you got LA to the finals, who were nowhere close to that before that.
Yeah, and the only reason why I just got a very good point. They got to the playoffs because Gretzky didn't get called for the penalty.
Because he didn't get a penalty. Exactly.
But
he should have got that penalty on Gilmore.
But
okay?
the point
they should never have gotten to the playoffs.
Exactly. The finals. You're right.
Let him talk.
My point is
that was the NHL. That was the NHL fixing that game so that it could boost.
Easy. We're not alleging any facts or anything like that. We're not casting any aspersions.
Okay. Well, that's my opinion. My opinion was they needed LA to win to boost the attendance and boost the television watching, everybody's interest in the NHL on the West Coast, and I get that part. That's why. Why did Gretzky go to LA? Besides his wife.
But that's the whole.
Besides his wife.
But I think
where tornadoes going. Go finish your thought.
But I think you proved my point when you said after Gretzky left, Messier won with the Oilers and he also won with the Rangers. So he showed that he was the leader, regardless of if he had a C or an A on his jersey. And that's just been my point, is that like shitting on Matthews because he has the A or because he has the C, regardless of whether he has the C or not, I think you can criticize him for being a leader or not being a leader. I think that's fair.
It affected his game. I think that being a captain is a very important position. And since he's had that C on his jersey, he's a completely different player. He carries himself completely different.
It's been one season and he was injured.
Well, look what happened to Tavares when he came to us.
But guys, can we agree the Oilers in that era with Messier and Gretzky and all those guys, those were different caliber players compared to these guys that are here.
Yeah,
they were all leaders. That's the difference. Like Marner's not a leader. Marner's not a captain. He's not a leader. Yeah, he got a lot of points, but he can't get you. He can't bring you the cup in the playoffs. He can't.
Not for Toronto, but he will. And I agree with Blue Eyes on this. He will somewhere else.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Guys, not only is the Stanley Cup won on the ice, it's won in the locker room too, and that's what we don't have. We have the people to do it on the ice.
All over Edmonton right now, just insane.
Yeah.
This is crazy, but they can't put it in.
Oh my God!
This
But
is beautiful.
A lot of stuff.
This is beautiful. Did you see that penalty kill?
That was a big
They
penalty.
started like that was a huge penalty kill by Edmonton.
Yeah.
They had 3 shots. Florida had 3 shots on them.
I know.
was
I don't know. Maybe Gino wants to get back on the call. Why don't we do this? Why don't we wind things down? It's like,
Yeah.
I have one last question, John, to the boys here.
Well, what happened to John?
I don't know, but the
there
question
There it is.
I was a little bit worried.
Guys, Florida or Oilers take this game. Who starts game 4?
The guy that won the
Right.
game, they pulled him for Pickard.
Yeah,
Pickard.
I agree.
I think Skinner's done for this series already.
Well,
They
he
pulled-
has-
I don't disagree.
They pulled him 2 games in a row now. He's done. He will not
No.
start the next game.
No, they pulled Pickard. They pulled Pickard in the blowout, didn't they?
No, he came in
They
after.
pulled Skinner. They put Pickard in.
Yeah, no. The game
Skinner
6-1.
started.
Who did they pull in the 6-1 game? They pulled Pickard and they replaced him with Skinner. Skinner started this game and they pulled him. They pulled their goalies twice.
Skinner started the last game.
Did he?
Yeah.
Skinner started the last game. What planet are you?
Skinner started this series. He's
been
been
pulled.
Skinner's been, yeah.
Leno. I mean, he's been pulled the last.
I know the air is a little heavy there in Tennessee.
No, I
but
think it's
for
just
crying out loud.
Alabama. I think in Alabama he's still watching last year's series.
Yeah. He's watching the 23-24 series.
Hey, they went 7 games.
You're in the wrong year.
There's hope. They got 7 games out of that series.
Well, fellas, let's do this. We got a little bit of game here, but I can see there's some technical things going on where it's about an hour and a half here. And I know my camera is probably good for hour 40, maybe 2 maximum.
Sure.
Why don't we wind it down here? It's a great first podcast here, taking the face off, if you will. We're going to keep, USA versus Canada. We're going to continue to evolve the name on it. I know you've been doing this for a long time, Scrappy. And the Zeta guys here, and great to see all the passion, the hockey, the knowledge, and where else can people find you guys, Scrappy?
Well, we got a couple things going on. You got GuidoCast.com. It's a new website that's up. Was just getting up right now, and then we're working on something else that we can't talk about just yet. But
that's kind of an homage to your dad and stuff like that, and the neighborhood stuff, right? Tell me about it.
Cool. You can go there and you can see the front page there. It's got our dads on there and a couple.
Yeah, all our dads.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool, and then that's where these casts will be, where you can pick up and listen to these. We'll put them on there, and then we got something else that we'll work on. That's going to be really exciting. We just can't talk about it just yet. So.
Yeah.
I love
and
it.
Just to end with that, John, to end with that, if you think we battle, you should have seen our dads.
Oh, I believe it.
Just see them getting together.
I believe it. Well, I didn't know where to expect, but I didn't know what to expect. And I'm glad we were able to do it. I thought we were going to do like 20, 30 minutes, but I'm glad we were able to extend it here. It's been great. The knowledge is awesome. The passion is awesome. The family, rivalry, the love and everything it definitely comes out. You scare Gino off. You've got the guy.
Cup killer.
So hopefully
we
much more of this. Go ahead.
We definitely kept it PG compared to our normal.
Thank
dialogue.
goodness for that. Oh, I'd be afraid. Absolutely. And again, we're not legendary facts and catch day aspersions, all for entertainment purpose only. Please check all the disclaimers. This will be up on Twitter, on X, on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube as well. And I'm sure everyone will put it on their pages out there. So we really appreciate for Blondie and Tornado Scrappy. I'm missing another. Who am I missing here? I'm Dino. Fake Canadian Rocket, and everyone. My name is Randy Blumenthal. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
All right, guys.
Good night, guys.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.